Good afternoon and welcome to Varsity Stadium for this AUDL matchup between two teams with identical 4-4 records vying for the final playoff spot in the East. Happy Canada Day, everyone. It's our 4th of July, only this one's on the 1st. For James Lewis. Lewis into the middle. They go up for it. Oh, Mike McKenzie comes up with it. Went through 4 sets of hands. McKenzie comes down with an O'Donnell with the hammer, and it's good. Ty Barbieri from O'Donnell, and this game is... O'Donnell didn't like what he saw, finds Kamire. Kamire to the far side. Barbieri looking into the end zone, and Polos comes down with it. A hook and a great Selly in Toronto back within a goal. And not much open, so he's forced back. O'Donnell looking deep into the end zone. 50-50 disc, and Boston comes up with it. Phil Joyce. Colton. They go to the goal line. Here's Yost Peters, and what a grab! The big lunge to save it and score for the Glory. Bevan gets it to the outside for McKenzie. McKenzie, little hammer down. Kevin J into the end zone. Oh, what a great job! Boston looking. Oh, what a grab there! Ray Tetro on the feed from Topher Davis. They are more aware of it than the coaches, more than likely. All the way back out far side, O'Donnell in for McKee. McKee back for O'Donnell. O'Donnell looking into the end zone, puts the hammer up, and Lewis brings it down. James Lewis scores for Toronto.
They have a 3-goal win against Philly. They talked to us before the game about it. They were down big, 10-3 from what they told us, and we were able to win 19-16 there.
Oh, and what a block there. Kamire was waiting for it. Sadok moves that one up. Davis Brand for Tetro. Tetro looking deep, looking for Davis, and he comes down with it. Topher Davis with his 4th goal here in the first half gives Boston a 12-8 lead. Barbieri back for Kamire. Kamire for O'Donnell. O'Donnell puts the hammer down. Barbieri brings it down in the end zone and scores for the Rush. Allowed to work out.
You can work on it in little pods, but definitely not what you see now with these practices.
All the way down. McKenzie goes up and Kamire near side. Nice play by McRae. He's going deep for Lewis. It's turning into him. Lewis is preparing. He's got it. James Lewis comes down with it between 2 Boston bodies, and Toronto back within a couple.
Polaw's going deep right now, but McRae settling for underneath instead, and a little too high for O'Donnell, who does a half jump. And now Dick going for Bartoli, and that's a break for the Boston Glory. They go up by 3. Here the steady center O-line handler presence. Feathering it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell faking the hammer. Thought better of it. Goes flick instead to James Lewis. Lewis then going to throw a hammer of his own to McRae for the score. And Toronto needed that hold. Potential dangerous territory if they didn't get that one. Finished out of the playoffs, and with a revamped roster, we're looking for more and put themselves in that playoff consideration. Here's Luca Harwood bring up a big backhand for Tetro. One-hand snag for the score is Ray Tetro, number 5, bringing things in. That is why he was the player to watch for Boston. The AUDL noted it as well. You're seeing it right. Not going to settle for his own look. This throw's going to pop up. But Harwood's able to snag it, then throw a flick that might be too far. It is not. Boston makes the grab. That's Ben Sadok sliding in for the score. Thought the Harwood inside flick might be a little too far, but Sadok up to the task. And why wouldn't he be? He's got. So they really need to lock down here, and they've put Mike McKenzie on the offensive line. Barbieri looking for him and finds him for the score. Polaz. Crossfield for O'Donnell. Gonna wait in for the score, so we got excited about the third quarter. It's actually a timeout. Sadok's such a dangerous thrower, and you know Mark's gotta be very active when 3 has the disc in his hands. Harwood. Very deep right now, guarded by the crossing over Komire. McKee also crossing over along with Barbieri and James Lewis. So you would have said that the personnel decisions are going to be made based on what's going on in the field, and a shot leaking out deep is Ben Sadok for the score. Perhaps a little basketball celebration for number 3 as Boston takes a 3-goal lead. Good pressure on defense from Dick. Komire looking for Polaz. Colton can't get there, and Polaz did a little head tap as Toronto gets the hold. McSweeney sends their handler on this one over to Tetro. Big fake, moves the mark of Puckrin off his feet. Howard been really impressed with him working the underspace and looking deep. Carvalho trying to poach off. Tetro, what a grab. Trailing edge makes the play. And Boston restoring that advantage with the right hand trailing edge grab by Ray Tetro. High stall. Great effort once again from the Glory, and Komire going to go deep, looking for Barbieri. Is this going to stay in? Yes, it does. And number 5 reels in the score. His 6th of the contest to lead all players. Across the field to Linehan, who resets it right away. I don't know if Sundee was ready for it. Sundee going to power up a backhand to a very open Tetro. And a bump at the end for McKenzie, just as momentum here, making sure everyone's okay. High five at the end for Tetro. Inside break to Barbieri. No one cutting after the fact, so a little stagnant for the downfield cutters. Nice little squat inside shot from Barbieri finds McRae for the score. A much needed hold for this Toronto side. A little flip for Dick. The same little flippy backhand is going to work out. They're gaining yards through that. Double team comes, and he's going to flick out through it. And Boston gets the score. This one more throw should do it, folks. Good effort from Park to bid at the end. But that's going to end the contest. Boston takes this one 24-21. They improve their record to 5-4. Setting themselves up for a pivotal matchup against Philadelphia later on in the season, or next week, I should say. Toronto gets a bye week, and then they're off to Detroit. Then they have a tough road trip against DC and Philly to end the year. Playoff hopes slightly alive still for this Toronto side, but they're going to have to win out and get a lot of help from other teams.